Hey you guys, welcome to the Pan Those Eyeshadows March update video. Now you do not have to feel too excited because there was not a much progress, but yes, I did use all of these eyeshadow palettes this month. So let's start with the most used one. If you haven't already watched the introduction, make sure to go ahead and check it out. The first eyeshadow which I had is the Makeup Revolution one, and I'm specifically looking to pan this one. So as you can see, there is not much of a dent on it. However, I did use it like almost like 5 to 6 times. Now I started in between, like I started in 15th March, but yes, I have used this today and I have used this quite a lot of times. Still there is no panning in this right now, but I can definitely feel like if I use like maybe like 10 times more, I can see a pan in it. Next up, let's talk about the Morphe X James Charles palette in which I'm looking to pan. I'm talking about this brown shade. Again, I cannot really see a huge difference, but yes, I used it a lot. I think I used it like 5 to 6 times, and this is like my go-to shadow. Whenever I want to like wear an eyeshadow, I always make sure to use this on my crease and then blend it out. So yeah, there is a slightly a deeper dent than the last time, but again, I feel like if I use it enough in the next upcoming months, I can definitely see a dent in it and I will hit a pan because the dent is pretty huge. So I'm happy about these two palettes. Next one, let's move on to the Butter Glittery eyeshadow. I have the Mars Butter eyeshadow and I have this shade which is like a champagne shade, which you can see over here. I used this like 4 times. I think I should like keep an update on how many times I've used this particular eyeshadow. So maybe I can do that in like the April update, but I've used this one, as you can see. And since it's like a buttery consistency, I feel like this can get used a lot, and this can be, I can hit a pan on this like way sooner than the other ones because of the consistency of this. However, being said that, I feel like I cannot see much of the process or the eyeshadow indentation on it, maybe because of the consistency. Like it can like easily you can make it aligned, but yeah, as you can see over here in these eyeshadows, this one and this one, I have used those quite a lot, so I can see the process. So maybe again, if I use this one a lot, it will hit a pan very soon. The next eyeshadow which I plan to hit a pan on was the Colourpop eyeshadow, and this is this shade Future. You can see a little bit much of it. Let me just focus it. Yeah, I've used this like most of the times of me wearing a makeup this month. As you can see, it has hit a little bit of a indent in it, which I'm very happy about. But being said that, I think this is going to take the longest to hit pan on because it's a fairly new eyeshadow palette. I honestly love using this, so yeah, I am hoping that I will use it way more in April. And lastly, we have the Huda Beauty Desert Dusk eyeshadow palette. Now I have the shade Twilight in this, which I'm especially looking to pan because I really love the shade, and this is what I'm wearing right now on my eyelids. I did not use this. I'm gonna tell you, out of the 15 days when I started these Pan Those Eyeshadows pan project, I just used this today. So I really want to be regular with at least this palette because you can see the color over here, color of this particular shade. It's like I don't think it can go in with like many shades, you know what I mean. Like I just applied it today and it looks good, but I cannot just use it with many other shades like the other neutral shades available. So I definitely have to be creative with it and use this. So I just used this today on my eyelids, and also I was doing makeup of my cousin, so I did that on her eyes as well. But looking at this, I don't feel like I'm going to hit a pan that soon, as I am thinking that I would do it with the other matte shades. But that is the challenge of this I pan those eyeshadows challenge. So yeah, I am up for it. Let's see how much I use it in April. My key here, or like my goal here, is to use this palette for most of the looks which I create on my Instagram, so that this eyeshadow palette gets used up. I haven't really used this palette as well as much as I would like. So those were the updates of the Pan those eyeshadows in March. Let's hope that at least I pan one, or I'm at least somewhat close to hitting a pan in April end. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. Make sure to watch my introduction video if you have missed that out. I will leave it up over here and you can check that out. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.